Did King James change the wording of the 1560 Geneva Bible? No. Let's settle this once and for all. Let's take a look. It's in the Holy Book. Yes, it is true that the 1560 Geneva Bible predates the 1611 KJV by 51 years. But the King James Bible translators didn't change anything. Look at Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the worldly governors, cosmocrator, the princes of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness, which are in the high places. On the other hand, Ephesians 6:12 in the 1611 King James translates, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers, cosmocrator, of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Nearly identical, right? With there only being one exception. The Geneva says worldly governors in comparison to King James's rulers. So did the King James Version change the words? No. Believe it or not, both translations accurately represent the Greek word cosmocrator, which carries nuances of worldly ruler or authority. Cosmos meaning world, and kratos meaning power or rule, hence world ruler. If we pay close attention, the Apostle Paul preambles this verse with the phrase, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, which is a Hebraism for human beings, but against evil. In its proper context, this suggests that the struggle described is focused on the battle against the spiritual forces of darkness. Cosmocrator is to be understood as referring to the ruler of this world or the world's ruler, which is an epithet given to Satan by Jesus' own reference in John 12:31, 14:30, 16:11, and similarly in biblical texts such as Luke 22:53, Ephesians 2:2, 5:8, and Colossians 1:13. The difference between the Geneva's worldly governors and the King James's rulers lies not in the accuracy of the translations themselves or the specific words used, but rather in our inability to interpret the verse within its proper context, which is driven by a false narrative designed to cause us to call into question and to diminish the credibility of not just one translation over the other, but the Bible as a whole. There has been no change. Both translations are actually saying the exact same thing, emphasizing that this is a spiritual war against Satan and the forces of darkness. But don't take my word for it.